Getting 10 pounds of meat for $10 sounds great, but saving your own life will always beat saving money. The price of meat has been on the rise for a while now, and it doesn't look like it has any plans to slow down soon. Kelly Schmidt, the CEO of Minnesota Beef Council, tells CBS News that the shortened meat supply causing price increases is largely due to unpredictable weather conditions that severely affect cattle supply. It's not surprising that shoppers seek ways to save money, especially when it comes to beef, pork, and chicken. Grocery stores sometimes put meat on sale when there's an overage. In other words, shoppers aren't buying as much as the store projected for that day or week. It's better for the store to sell the meat for at least some money than for none at all. However, you should be cautious about buying meat on sale because it could be close to its expiration date. Fresh, packaged meat at the store typically has a sell-by date, which indicates when the store needs to sell the meat. Shoppers generally should use that meat within 1 to 3 days of that date. Otherwise, the meat may move past its expiration date into unsafe-to-eat territory. If you don't think you can use the meat that quickly after buying it, it's best to steer clear of the on-sale meat packages and buy some at regular prices. Safety comes before all else, especially concerning the safety of meat.
I love meat, and I always will.
Milk and many milk-based products are known for their relatively short shelf life. That's because milk naturally contains bacteria that can quickly multiply, even if the milk has gone through processing to control some of that bacteria, like pasteurization. This is especially true if milk isn't stored properly, such as leaving it on the counter for a couple of hours after using it, or forgetting to put the cap back on after pouring some into a glass. Therefore, milk's use-by date is a pretty important one to follow. Although you might get the occasional gallon that smells or looks okay for a couple of days past its use-by date, it's still a good idea to toss it after this date to avoid taking chances with quality or safety. When you see milk on sale at the grocery store, there's a chance that it's very close to the use-by date, and you may only have a day or two to use it. The same goes for milk-based products like cottage cheese and yogurt. Always check the use-by date on dairy products for sale to gauge whether you have enough time to use them. It might even be cheaper to buy a half gallon of milk or a smaller tub of yogurt if that's all you think you'll need before you get groceries again. Pre-made and bagged salads are convenient to buy and use when you need quick lunches or side dishes for meals. However, the safety of these grocery items has been called into question multiple times over the past several years, as they've been involved in recalls for harmful bacteria outbreaks that make people ill, such as E. coli and Listeria monocytogenes. A 2021 study published in Foods found that the number of microorganisms naturally living on prepackaged salads increases near the end of their shelf life, which is indicated by their expiration date. Therefore, prepackaged salads that are marked down because they're expiring within the next day or two might be best to avoid if you don't think you're going to use them in time. On another note, although the price for on-sale salads might seem enticing, there's a good chance you can save even more money by making a salad yourself. Typically, you can make multiple salads out of the ingredients you buy separately, potentially for about the same price you'd pay for one prepackaged salad. Just be sure not to overbuy produce to avoid food and money waste.
I feel so calm here, just knowing all the bulk deals are waiting.
We can admit that it's tough to walk down the aisles of a grocery store and pass up items in bulk that are priced more affordably than their smaller versions. Say, for example, a 60-ounce juice is $6, but a 20-ounce juice is $4. You're saving quite a bit of money per ounce if you buy the larger version. If the bulk item is on sale, it might be even more enticing to buy. The problem with bulk items is that you may not use them all before they expire. According to researcher Victoria Ligon of the University of Arizona, people typically shop in bulk to gather enough items for meals weeks in advance. They're attracted to the seemingly low pricing and convenience of having more food on hand. Add a sale to some of those bulk items, and they can be hard to pass up. But Ligon also says that an overbuying mentality leads to a lot of food waste, as buyers might end up with more food than they can reasonably use. In other words, that $6 bulk container of juice might seem like an awesome deal when it's on sale for $5. But if you only end up drinking about 1/3 of it before its expiration date, you still waste money and juice. Meanwhile, you could have avoided both by buying the 20-ounce container for $4. Speaking of bulk items, there's another reason you might want to be careful of buying up a bunch of them on sale. Bulk items come in larger packages to accommodate the larger portion of what's inside. Meat might come in oversized freezer bags or large plastic wrapped trays, while condiments and sauces are available in hefty jars or plastic tubs. Again, sale prices on bulk items can cause you to want to buy them, especially if you're relatively sure you use enough of the product to finish it before its expiration date. However, larger containers can be extremely difficult to store properly without a commercial-sized pantry, refrigerator, or freezer. As you may know, storing food correctly is a crucial part of ensuring that it remains safe to eat. Several items, once opened, need to be stored in the refrigerator, which can be challenging for a large tub of mayo or a massive tray of prepared fruit and cheese. Some produce, like leafy greens, can be stored in the freezer in an airtight container if you have more than you need for the next few days. You can also store extra meat in freezer-safe bags. However, buying too many on-sale bulk items at one time might leave you with not enough refrigerator or freezer space to store everything properly. It's important not to overcrowd either one, as your food needs enough space between to allow air to circulate properly. Does your grocery store have several frozen items on sale for much lower prices than usual? Be careful about buying them until you've fully inspected the items you want to add to your cart. Stores need to make room for new items, especially in areas with limited space, like the freezer aisles. To do that, they remove older products nearing their expiration or items they're replacing with something different. To help get rid of older inventory, the store may put those items on sale. However, inexperienced workers may not store the older items properly while they rotate and restock, which could be a big problem for frozen food especially. Once frozen food could be left out for a while until it finds its new home in the freezer's sale section. This can lead to quicker spoilage and bacteria growth.
Germs! Germs! Everywhere! Ah! I'm clean! I'm clean!
Before buying those on-sale products, look for ice crystals forming on the packaging or food, also known as freezer burn. This is a telltale sign that the food is thawed at least partially and been refrozen, which can decrease its quality and safety. One of the most common places to find sales in the grocery store is in the produce section, and we love a good deal on fresh fruits and vegetables. It's relatively common for overstocked product items to go on sale, even when they're at peak quality, so customers buy them rather than stores letting them spoil on the shelf. But it's also common for stores to mark down prices on produce that's on its way to the trash soon as it nears its expiration. Unfortunately, not all stores explain why certain produce is on sale, so it's up to you to do some detective work before you buy anything. The most important thing to look for is whether the produce is soft or bruised. Some stores are highly selective in the produce they put front and center for customers, while others end up on a sale rack featuring items of lower quality that may be bumped, bruised, and soft. Although these aren't indicators that produce is unsafe to eat, these problems could affect the overall flavor and texture you expect from them. Additionally, soft or bruised spots can speed up the browning process, which may cause them to over-ripen and no longer be usable to your standards. If you spot a section of canned fruits, vegetables, meats, or other foods on sale, be sure to inspect the cans thoroughly because they might be marked down for a reason. Some stores put canned items on sale when they're lower quality than what belongs on the shelves, such as cans with ripped labels or dents. Although the look of a canned item doesn't always say anything about what's inside, it could. Swollen cans should absolutely be avoided, as swelling indicates a buildup of hydrogen gas within the can. This can cause the food to spoil chemically, rendering it unsafe to eat, often thanks to deadly botulism.
Sounds serious.
Oh, it is serious.
Denting isn't always as dangerous, but it can be. Small dents are usually not cause for alarm, but you should probably skip buying on-sale cans with large dents that can accommodate the tip of your finger. That's because larger dents may interfere with the integrity of the can, potentially allowing small cracks or punctures to form that give bacteria room to make their way into what's inside. If you see lots of bread on sale at the grocery store, there's a good chance the bread was overstocked and the store wants to sell it fast, leading to a bunch of $1 off stickers in the bread aisle. That could be great for you if the sell-by dates are still a few days away, or you have some space in the freezer to put a few extra loaves. However, sometimes bread is placed on sale when it's made fresh in the bakery the day before, and now the store wants to make room for fresher inventory for the day. If you plan to use your on-sale bread for making croutons, stuffing, or breading, stale bread can be an excellent buy. But if you're looking for the freshest bread for your money, you might be disappointed in what you buy on sale. Day-old bread can sometimes lean a little more on the stale side. Similarly, pastries and donuts especially have short shelf lives, so a bakery might place items with overages on sale to get rid of some of the supply quickly. These are typically referred to as day-old items because they were likely made the day before you buy them. If you're not one to play roulette with the freshness of your baked goods, you should probably skip the sale rack, no matter how sweet the deal. Not much beats the convenience of buying prepared food at your local grocery store, whether you want cold pasta salads for a party or need some hot rotisserie chicken for dinner. Not much, that is, unless you find those same delicious foods on sale, so you can benefit from both convenience and savings. However, be mindful that some of that prepared food might be on sale because it's not as fresh as non-sale items. If that's the case, you'll need to use it up more quickly, so look for sell-by dates to ensure they're not too close to creeping up on their expiration. It's also important to pay attention to how the sale items are stored. If they're right by all the freshly prepared items being stored properly at the right temperatures, there shouldn't be an issue. But if they're set aside in a sale area that doesn't look like it has the same holding standards, you might want to reconsider buying it. Prepared food not stored at the proper temperature for as little as 2 hours can grow harmful levels of bacteria.